Welcome to Southern Bits and Bites. I'm Brandon Dawkins with Tribune Digital Media, and I'm back with USA Today bestselling author Suzanne Johnson. Suzanne,
Yay.
Welcome back again.
I'm so happy to be back.
Well, we're glad to have you back, and we are in fall. And so today what you have going on is just great for fall. So tell everybody what we're making today.
Pumpkin spice loaf.
Sounds wonderful. I love pumpkin.
Yes, it's pumpkin spice everything
Yes,
right now.
that's right.
So I decided to put it into loaf form.
Okay.
It's so delicious. So we're going to start with flaky layer biscuits.
Okay.
That is your good canned biscuits.
Okay.
Nothing complicated about that. But the flaky layer is important because they are the only ones that are going to rip apart.
That we can tear apart.
Tear apart because we need both sides. So we're going
Okay.
to dip those in butter, each side.
Okay.
Then we're going to dredge them in. This is a cup of sugar with a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice, which is in your spice aisle. So you're going to dip those, and then as you get those over here to my resting plate is what I like to call it.
Okay.
They're going to get a little piping of pumpkin pie filling. And this is just 1 can of pumpkin pie filling that I put into a Ziploc bag and cut the corner off. It is my favorite tip. I think we've used it in just about every episode.
Yes, we have. It is definitely one of your main tools for
Yes.
sure. And you've made me a lot better at it. So
Yeah.
and so you didn't add any spice or anything to your pumpkin. That's just
No,
the
it's
canned pumpkin.
just the canned pumpkin. Yeah. All right. Do that
Try
one.
to work a little bit faster for you.
That's okay. All right, so now I've got my fourth one. This works in 4s. So now that I have my fourth one, I'm going to take these and I'm going to stack them on top of each other. All right?
Okay.
Yes. So when the first stack, we want the clean end that has no pumpkin pie filling to go at the beginning end.
Now everybody can't really see, but you haven't greased the pan or anything, right?
I sprayed it with some nonstick
You did.
spray
Okay.
before we started. I'm so
Okay.
sorry. Yes, nonstick spray. But then they'll lay like that, and then we're going to do another 4, and we're going to continue to stack until we get to the last. And then the last stack of 4, we're going to flip so that we have no pumpkin pie filling on either end.
Okay.
So it's the biscuit on either end.
And like you said, this recipe is a team sport.
It is such a team sport. You need a teammate. It's really hard to have your hands in the butter and in the cinnamon sugar and then switch over to the pumpkin pie filling.
Right.
So yes, and then you can even have a third team player that's the stacker.
Okay.
It can't hurt for sure.
This seems like a great recipe for breakfast when you got people at the house for Thanksgiving.
It's
and
perfect.
Or dessert
because-
even.
Well, and you have family in town. Doesn't everybody always gravitate toward the kitchen?
Right.
So put them to work.
There you go. I do like that. 'Cause
Yes.
That is so true.
Yes. So, all right, do this. And then you have used all the sugar.
I have.
No worries. It's happened before. We're going to refill that and finish these up. Let me show you the other stack.
Okay.
We're a little heavy-handed with that sugar.
That's right.
But that's okay. All right, so we're going to stack these 4. All right. Going to stack these. Okay, so we have finished. We'll give you a little refill. I love it. It'll be super sweet.
I'm serious about the sugar.
But this is the last 4 stacks. So
Okay.
instead of doing it this way, we're going to flip it around. We're going to shove it in there. And
Okay.
it does fit, I promise. And then you have the non-pumpkin spice edge
on the
here.
end. I got
And then
you.
the non-pumpkin on that end. And now it's ready to go in the oven.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to put it in the oven on 350 for 50 minutes.
Okay.
It does take that long. If
Okay.
not, the biscuits are gooey in the middle and
Okay.
they're not set. All right. And we're going to take this one out.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is ready. It's quite warm.
And I love how it cooks. Like you mentioned,
It kind of makes
it
an S.
finds its way.
Yes,
like
it does.
You said.
It finds its way like a little river. So
That's right.
All right, so we have this ready to go. I'm going to
Okay.
move this out of the way. If you will cut the edge off of, or cut the
our
tip.
bag, okay.
This is our classic cream cheese icing that we did in the previous episode.
Right.
And we're just simply added about a tablespoon of the pumpkin pie spice. And it just adds that extra little deliciousness
Okay.
to it. So you're just going to pipe that along the river run.
Just S it down here
Yes.
anyways, okay.
And when it's warm out of the oven, as it sits, it'll kind of melt into everything.
Oh, great.
So, yeah. And like we always say, as much or as little as you like.
Okay.
There's no right way or wrong way.
It's beautiful. It smells great.
You have got to try it.
I'm going to.
So let's get.
I do love pumpkin. Do you tend to use it more for dessert or breakfast?
Breakfast, really.
Okay, because that's what I would
Are you
think
going
too.
in?
Yeah, I'm just going to go in. No, I'm going to, we'll see. You want
I got
that
this.
piece?
Okay, I got
wow.
it. It's so good.
Okay.
Let me put the knife down.
It is so good.
Mm-hmm.
It was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes like fall.
It does.
Suzanne,
Pumpkin
tastes
pie
like
spice.
fall.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't have enough of the icing.
So not only in your air freshener,
That's right.
because everyone probably has one right now.
Yes, they do.
You
You're
can pull
right.
it out of your oven.
And they're candles, but now you can pull it out of their oven.
Uh-huh.
Well, don't forget to get the recipe for the pumpkin spice loaf from Southern Bits and Bites in the paper next week, and to enjoy this recipe. And we'll be back next time with more. Thanks for joining us.